Tuesday's show, oh my, kicked up and in many emotions, triggers, and the odd head-exploding variety. And it reveals much more on a deeper level, and when you are ready, you will get more and more out of that show. Odd comments and an occasional cryptic reference are not designed to trick you. It is for the benefit of those who have learned and understood more, and they will get it. But the ideology behind my show is we all learn together, no matter what levels of learning you are all at. And so the cryptic and odd comments are those that have got the message more. But eventually all of you will catch up to it. But who would have thought that geometric shapes, time, space, celestial objects, egg timers, frequency waves, genetic seeding, strange dreams and events, two-dimensional aspects and viewing, organic and inorganic, word magic, disappearing earths, humanity reset, and patterns repeating would generate such an interesting show? Now, to the majority of people, those topics in and of themselves are avoided like the plague, classed as uninteresting and not essential. But put them in a context that does interest people, then the learning unfolds and you forget the individual uninteresting categories. And this is how I would like our charter school teaching should be. Find the common interest and the children will learn subjects that they would normally avoid. But as you can see again, it's all about the repeating patterns, which is a common meme for this show. And many of the memes now have much more importance than when it was first told. You will see two worlds, find the patterns, panic, people are now in control, Hebrew Anunnaki, clowns, and many more are now all making much more sense to you all. And that is a positive for you all to recognize of how far you have all come. And now I see many of you connecting your own dots, making connections between the various old world controllers and also much more. But we too often mention stuff we haven't or can't do, not what we can do or have done, what we lost and not what we gained. And that is a change of mindset we must all master going forward. It is essential for the development of the new world and way. Cast out the limitations and negative aspects and celebrate you and your positive aspects and actions. It is okay, to praise the self. All of us have forgotten that. And it does have an effect internally, far more than any external gratifications you receive, most of which sadly are not genuine or as intended. I just mentioned the word clowns. What is now a common meme in THI and has spread in some way through the alt media, which is good. Now, the obvious reason for calling the failed controllers and elites clown is it is a demeaning and amusing way of calling those types of people or not people out. But there is another reason behind that term. And some are thinking, oh no, here he goes again. He's ruining the clowns now. He's ruined everything we thought was sacred. Yes. Well, the clowns needed to be labelled in such a way and needed ruining. for they are the program in the aptly named spellcast and binding term called the Three-Ring Circus. Clowns often turn up in family celebrations, and it's also the symbol of McDonald's and their aptly but disgustingly named kiddies meals. And after the From Russia with Love +7 show, you have come to understand how they put it all in our faces for their own amusement. And for those that are new here, this is what the Jewish elites do in McDonald's. There is pounds and pounds of human meat that we grind up in a sausage and a hamburger, and that's why we make those the most popular things. Sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch, and so all the goyim out there are eating their children. Now you understand the real meaning of kids' meals. The name of the clown at McDonald's is Ronald, but Ronald has a hidden meaning. It means to rule with counsel, spelt with S-E-L at the end. Counsel means private, guarded thoughts or opinions. Not no more than not. Now to some children, they will like the clown, but many others are terrified, which then separates those children out from the non-frightened children, and they can become a lifetime target. Why? Well, it's twofold. The children are terrified because they have visited the circus realm in dream time. The authorities then know who can travel or not. This then allows them to target certain children and generate more fear and harvest the energy. It is dream time adrenochrome in essence. And for those that don't know, there is many realms to visit on your nightly travels, depending on your level of soul development. The first two realms was the wolf and the circus realm. The circus all brightly coloured to attract the children, and once in there it becomes a nightmare of scary clowns, hall of mirrors, which is a maze and a trap, and you end up going round and round in circles trying to escape. Ghost trains in the dark. Some may see animals, but they are not our variety of animals. On a side note, advertisers have worked out they sell more items if the packaging is brightly coloured, which in overview, the brightly coloured packages were designed for children, and that may be indicative of where many of our species are at currently. And the clowns played a key role in the circus realm, and that is why many children are terrified of them. I said played, as I understand, and in one case, no. The wolf and circus realm collapsed around 3 to 4 years ago, and so that adrenaline and fear-based program will no longer plague our children. But have they told us about this program before and we missed it? Yes. It was in the Steven Spielberg Jewish Elite and not a coincidence series. The series was called Taken. And it was all about the children and adults being taken by ETs, but the precursor to the abduction was a circus fan and a clown driver who came to collect the children. All in your face, and yet so much of it missed by many people, whilst they sit in offices laughing at us hysterically after each revealing was not grasped by the public. But that is now changing with many shows now, and we are decoding their hidden messages, scripts, languages and hand signs. Like the circus realm went, That will be their ultimate fate, and will wipe the arrogant smiles and laughs off their faces. He who laughs last laughs the longest.